So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jim? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a newser of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Oh, that's Shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
That has been cut short. Oh, it's come loose. Now there's a fine ball. Gerrard, played out towards the right wing. Rijkaard. Beckham. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Gerrard. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. Duke has it out wide and in space. Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Tchouaméni. Look at the space here. And Beckham! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been
Shot, surely! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Santos are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. That ball looks a good one. Neymar has it in a wide position. Applies the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Santos certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, terrible mistake. Beckham! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And now the breakaway. He's picked his way through. Neymar, rapid and full of intent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Foot in. And it's half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
So the action resumes. Madrid not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Serginho. Upamecano.
Rijkaard.
Is always looking to break lines. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Szoboszlai. Chouameni, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for options for movement. He's in one-on-one. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Santos really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Van Dijk. Oh, he's bustling through here. Van Dijk is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Substitution for Santos. Number 2.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Duke going about things with real menace. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chouameni. And it's gone back to the keeper. Not the most accurate pass. He has found the way through. And it's Gerrard. Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Endrick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. He's going for goal! Brilliant from Endrick! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And a and that is that. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating, There was to be only one outcome.
Please turn
Well,
your
what are your thoughts
attention
on
to the
today's game
screen
then,
for
Jim?
information
One-sided
provided by the
and
local
only
police.
one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish right from the top draw. An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shot could be on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Brandt. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Madrid are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Madrid cut. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Messi. Brandt, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Ronaldo. Dani Olmo for Szoboszlai. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Gerrard. Brandt. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Gerrard. He's through here. Oh, now he can... And it's De Bruyne. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Please be reminded
So we reached the halfway point.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Back on the way then. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. Pinches it off him. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's found the way past. Chance, surely! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
This is a promising build-up. Now it's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, just look at the way the manager's berating his defence. If I was on that touchline, I'd be like that too.
And it's Iniesta. Brilliantly cut out.
Liverpool really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them.
Oh, what?
Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Summerslide! And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 20, Messi.
And that's another throw.
Coming on the field, number 10, Osimhen. Number 8, Griezmann.
He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Substitutions taking place.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Just 5 minutes left. And this is Griezmann. Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
After 88 minutes.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And the finish! Deftly away.
Has been indicated.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Oh, great run, magical! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar plays it short. Neymar. He is through here. And that's... Can he finish? And there's a goal. And this is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
Serginho is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. An early chance, their first of the game.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Szoboszlai. Totti wins the duel this time. Nicely weighted ball. Eto'o. He's found a way through. No, refuses to take the bait. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Neymar. That is ended up in no man's land. Plays it through. Neymar wants to run onto this. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still goalless at the moment. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Drogba. Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish right from the top draw! And Japan are in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Totti is flagged offside. Gerrard. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mateus gets on his bike and on the move. Half an hour played now. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Szoboszlai. Donatoni. And now the breakaway. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Totti. Donatoni. And he's found a way past. Steaming. There's the shot! Oh, brilliant from Donatoni! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi powering forward here. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And here's Dani Olmo. Drogba. Japan are looking to break at pace. Here's found the way through. Donatoni. He's having a shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Totti. Totti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get it through? Totti in acres of space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well taken goal. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Gerrard has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 12, Serginho.
Eto'o has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Donatoni running with the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Totti. It's Totti! Oh, terrific save.
Japan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, that pass isn't the best. He's shifting through the gears here. Donadoni! And that's in. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 10.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Japan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Gerrard. And the shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see.
Could be danger here. Looking to play him in. Torres providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Gerrard gets over and intercepts. Now it's Eto'o. And he's in on shoot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
India are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
India are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different...
Oh, he's all alone! Torres! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That has ended up in no man's land. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get it through? Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Szoboszlai has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Valverde. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That is good strength. That has not gone well. He's shifting through the gate, shapes the shoots! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Aimed beyond the defence. A lot of space ahead of him. Yep, it's a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Added time.
And he is deftly away. That's the end of the first 45. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
That is good alertness. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Yamal ploughing through the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Thiago. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Goal! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
India visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Oh no, this does not look good. Brilliantly cut out. Now he's got space here. It's a throw in.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, there's the clearance. Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Ah, that's a fine interception. Gerrard. And the counter is on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Substitutions taking place.
Eto'o. Casemiro. Robson. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. And he's worked it through. And this is Torres. He's found a way through. Great chance! And that's a good finish. Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win.
And that will be the final act. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape.
Chance! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? It's loose, and it's come back out to him. This time, surely! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries a measured ball, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Madrid ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Torres. Torres running with the ball. Torres couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one.
Shoot! And that's a good finish. They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real.
Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. That looks a good cross. No, that's been dealt with. Ribéry is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adams clears it away. Chiellini.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Cruyff. And the shot! They've scored! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Valverde. Valverde! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And we come to you now with the
So there was the first half.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Valverde threads one in, nicked it back promptly, driving forward. Oh, sweet feet. And that's really well manoeuvred. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was just the keeper. It's shot a goal! And a neat finish. And this is getting better and better. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Tries a shot! Another special Neymar moment! A finish right from the top draw. He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That has been cut short. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Gerrard with a fine tackle.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Szoboszlai. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that has been cleared.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's having a hit! And that could come back to haunt them.
Ah, that was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Looking for options for movement. He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard.
4 added minutes has been
Cafu.
indicated.
Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Gerrard cuts out the pass. He's looking unstoppable. It's Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! That is a gem! An absolute gem! We thought they were done, but never say never. You just know there is... They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course, although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Rivaldo, and he's in on goal. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Cruyff. Well timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. And the finish! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Borussia Dortmund are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Hazard. Good running, strong and purposeful. The defender is not giving up on this. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he spark a counter here? Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Cruyff. He was under real pressure there. Valverde. And here's Cruyff. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
There will be 1 minute at
Conte.
a time.
Rivaldo. Adriano. It's played through for him. Nice intercept. And we've reached half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably...
Tries a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Robertson. Great ball, and he's a decent chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rivaldo. Now that's well seen too. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the pass is intercepted. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Szoboszlai. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And it's Valverde. Is there any support? He might not need it. Makaleli. Rivaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's Rivaldo! Tries to pass it through. Now it's Dani Olmo. Robertson. Valverde. And he was quick to react. Valverde. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk plays it all the way forward.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that...
Chance! And no mistake. Just cruising. They are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's being urged to shoot. Haaland! Oh, there was plenty on that. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Makaleli tries to clear. Robertson. Referee's given a throw. Defending was strong and firm. And that is that. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to
How would you
make
sum
sure
up
to
what
put
we've
any
witnessed,
litter
Jim?
in the
Well,
bins
Peter,
provided.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Azar! Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That's a cute ball, and that's a good ball. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Messi. Check comes out and deals with it. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's had it nicked away. Robertson has it out wide and in space. Can he get on the end of this? Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And we have our very first corner. Neymar is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, and it's Gerrard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely aimed pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. Shin to shin. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. We're on the move again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Szoboszlai. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a key interception. The ball has bounced loose now. Here's a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Szoboszlai. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar. They get a throw in. Oh, that's delightful. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Szoboszlai gets on his bike and on the move. And he can thump it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Serginho. He's found space here. Yamal. The ball goes in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Substitution.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
They'll have one final crack at it. Hazard going face to face with his great rival. Hazard, good purposeful running this. Oh, look at the space here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for a runner.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be
Deftly
1 minute
away.
added time.
1 minute to add, according to the board. He has found the way through. And this is Hazard.
That's just...
There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. So, by accident or design, neither team is giving way.
Well, it was a pretty engaging game that flew by. The separation now is left to penalties.
So we've gone as far as we can go, and this will now be decided by penalties. Cristiano Ronaldo to go first. Oh, it's a really good save. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
So, a duel between the keepers. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
I don't think there was ever any doubt, really, Peter. Certainly not in his mind.
This then to level matters. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Messi is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Manchester United are looking to keep pace here.
It looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Ronaldo is third in line. Big character, big moment, big save. Dani Olmo is fourth up.
Picked Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Hazard is the fourth man to step forward for them. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too. It's 3 each. Odo, last of the original 5 to walk forward. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
The margin of error is 0. No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed. Madrid fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. So, Jim, quite a game. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Things already rolling. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bruno Guimaraes. Well, that pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Now who's going to be first to this? He's picked his way through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Neymar! And yes, it's there! 2-0 and in next to no time. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 10, Neymar.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Plays the return pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Ruben Dias. He's found a way through.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's been shifted off it. Douglas Luiz. Danilo. Sabinho. He has found the way through. He's on it, can he get away? Vitinha. Now it's Savino. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. João Pedro. That's been cut out, well played. Rafael Leao. Now it's Savino.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's João Pedro. Tries one from range. Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.